Alright. Where do we begin? I got jumped.
Got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zellner, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts.
Why didn't anyone come
looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
How many fingers do you see?
What fingers? Ooh, should I count these and say 5? Let's just go with 3.
Okay.
Where are we? And what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner. But we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped, and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Cool.
Thanks.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
Inspector!
What?
A dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
I'll join you.
Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Robert, go to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the two of you. Understood?
But...
Baroness von Trebitz. Hello? Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
Dude, she is completely passed out. Alright. Let's see what we've scribbled down here. Mary Miller and Matt Miller. Shadow on the train. Matt saw a shadowy figure. The stowaway. Interesting. Her key was in her purse, wasn't it? So we gotta find the violinist who is on this ship, who stole the purse. Maybe we couldn't get the purse before.
Dr. Gebhardt insisted on coming along, but now he doesn't seem to be sure if that was a good idea.
Yeah, can we talk to him?
Are you okay, Doctor?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I be? It's just that... Well, I would prefer to come with you.
You heard the inspector.
Okay. Look at the
Baroness
constable.
was 3 sheets to the wind. It may be a while before she comes to the door.
Can I tell him to stop it before he breaks the door down? Can we go in here? No. Can we go over here? Go down? I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing. Let's see, do I have anything? I just have my wallet. Alright, let's go to the deck.
Doc. I'm off.
Oh no, I'm not going on a manhunt all by myself.
Aw, dude, he's gonna be hiding out in there now. Oh, you ruined everything. You're ruining it. Am I exhausted already?
Maybe you had better take a rest, in case the blow was more severe.
I'm okay.
You are clearly not, sir.
Zellner, up here.
Come on. I think it came from up there.
What? Okay. Off we go.
Sure, you just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Spent any time hiding in a trunk recently?
Me do nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Of course.
The Baroness won't open the door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert.
Why are we still trusting Robert here? Isn't he the one who failed to see me blatantly in the cargo hold?
You were right. There was a stowaway.
Yes, but he can't be the Raven. He's too young.
Right, but that doesn't mean that the Raven isn't lurking here as well.
What was that?
A shot!
It came from one of the cabins.
This is why you should have stayed, Doctor.
Oh no! Baroness von Trebitz?
Oh, snap.
Baroness! Open the door!
Step aside, please.
We have a murder on our hands, gentlemen. Hurry, Zellner. The murderer still has to be nearby. There's practically no one on deck. Anyone who's outside is a suspect. This time, we'll get him. Zellner, are you okay?
Yes. Come on. We have to.
Zellner?
Oh, I was poisoned.
Murder!
The drink. It's the captain. Now he's too fat. Someone poisoned the drinks, though. Wait, did I just die? Wait a second. Who do we play as now, then? No, look, there I am right there, all fuzzy. Oh, see, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You awake? Sleep well, did you?
I didn't fall asleep voluntarily.
It doesn't matter. We got along just fine without you.
Uh-huh, sure. Let's see, any
Have you
suspects?
arrested anyone yet?
You mean besides the Arab?
He could hardly have committed the murder. You must have been with him when it happened.
We heard the shot on the forecastle. I locked our friend in the detention cell in the cargo hold, and then went up to assist Legrand. You were already sleeping the sleep of the just.
Alright.
Any other suspects?
No. Seconds after the alarm went off, the decks were swarming with frightened passengers.
Yes. A clever way to stay incognito during the commotion.
But we still have our primary suspect, the Raven.
You really think he's returned?
Well, I think that no one knows as much about the Raven as Legrand.
But still, it all seems so incredible. I didn't pass out last night because of the blow to my head, did I?
Seems unlikely. Inspector Legrand thinks you were drugged.
I do,
But
too.
how?
I think she was
Champagne.
drugged, too.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
Captain DeConti.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
It should be possible to find traces of the tranquilizer in the glass.
That is exactly what Legrand is trying to do.
Without a laboratory?
Oh, he's got a lab. His cabin is packed with all the latest forensic stuff. It's quite impressive what the inspector can do.
A competent man, no doubt. And surprisingly well prepared.
Interesting.
Intelligent. He's been at it all night with his brushes and tinctures and glasses and everything, working like a man possessed. I wouldn't want to be the Raven now.
What's the state of play? How was the Baroness killed?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We'll know more once the doc finishes examining the body in the medical centre.
And no one saw anything suspicious?
No one saw a shadowy Raven leaving the Baroness's cabin, if that's what you mean. A lot of people heard the gunshot. Inspector Legrand wants to question the passengers again this morning, once they've all calmed down, and he's had a chance to examine the evidence.
I suppose that you and Legrand inspected the crime scene and the surroundings.
Of course. And we already hit the jackpot. The murder weapon.
Really? Where did you find it?
Yeah.
The gangway. The gangway for boarding the ship folds up and hooks onto the hull when it's not being used. The murderer probably wanted to throw the gun into the sea. He casually dropped it overboard.
But it landed on the gangway.
Bad luck.
But Legrand and I were on the side deck right after the shot. There was no one there.
Maybe the murderer threw the gun away later. We recovered it in the early hours.
I think I'll look for Inspector Legrand now.
Do what you think's best.
You won't get
Oh, I
rid
will.
of me. I'm here to stay, Constable Oliver.
Be that as it may, Inspector Legrand ordered me to guard the cargo hold with our special guest. That's fine by me. Inspector Legrand may be able to get by without sleep for days on end, but not me. It's not easy playing with the big boys, Constable Zellner.
No, it certainly isn't.
Especially when you consider yourself a big boy. Alright, let's see if we can't go to the ladies' room. No? Really? Ooh. What's going on in here? Is there food left over? I still haven't eaten anything, you know. I'm probably hungry. Did that leave? That's it? That's all it said? Okay. I can't put on this fancy little whatever that is. To the after deck? Sure. This is fancy. I've never been on a cruise before. Wonder if all cruises have murders. Probably not. Examine the towels. Examine the speakers. Go to the side deck. Examine the deck chair. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's go to the towels.
Big, soft towels. I could reserve a deck chair with it. No, better not.
But why not? You, sir, need to relax.
These things made quite a racket last night. I couldn't hear myself think.
Oh, chain of
Edison
lights.
have any idea what would become of his invention? I'd really like to lie in the sun and take a nap, but I don't have time for that at the moment.
What? Ugh, murder can wait.
No, Jacob. Business before pleasure.
Oh, it almost let me do it. That's okay. I can't go down here. Alright, let's go to the side deck. After deck. Because I am in the gangway. Wow, what?
Curious. One can easily toss a gun into the sea from almost anywhere on the ship without being noticed. And yet, the murderer chose the one spot where it's not actually possible.
And it's really obviously not possible, so clearly he
Gangway is
planted.
hard to... Why did the murderer drop the gun on the gangway? They must have noticed their mistake, even if their back was to the sea. So, why didn't they take the gun and throw it a few meters farther into the sea?
Clearly, they wanted the gun to be found because they're framing
I
someone.
suppose the life jackets are stowed there. close to the railing, close at hand in case of emergency.
Yes.
I hope I don't find myself needing a life jacket.
Right. Okay, let's go upstairs. And then we'll go down here, I guess. Or downstairs there. Is that downstairs the same as the cargo? No, it can't be the cargo hold. Like, I don't know. Alright, what do we got?
We were here yesterday when we heard the shot, and it was also here where Legrand caught our stowaway.
Let's see. Examine the door.
The ship's bridge. 2 men. One of them navigating. I get the impression that the officers keep things running. It seems like the captain concentrates on the passengers and the bar. I better let the men do their work. If one of them had detected something yesterday, he'd already have informed Legrand or the captain.
Would he examine the axe? Can I take the axe?
Why is there an axe hanging here? I suppose it's for chopping through ropes in the event that the lifeboats can't be lowered. Or they use it to enforce who's allowed on the boat and who's not.
That's what I would use it for. Yes, this one's not spinning, I'll bet you. Someone's hiding in
Grate
there.
must be part of the ship's ventilation system. Nothing out of the ordinary.
What?
The grate shouldn't be so easy to open. Did the stowaway open it and we caught him in the act? No. The pipe is too narrow. He wouldn't fit in there. I guess the cover has been defective for a while.
No! Ugh.
I could inform the captain that the grid has to be repaired. But if I start reporting all the problems on the ship, I'd have to shelve my murder investigation.
Ah, come on, man. I'm not even gonna examine that paper. Is there something else? The pipes.
This isn't a panoramic deck for visitors. There are pipes, steel cables, chains up here. You can smell the smoke from the funnel. I have no idea how the ship works, and I really don't care, as long as it stays afloat.
Yeah. Alright, let's go downstairs. Ugh. That grate's gonna be important later. Alright, let's go inside and downstairs. Let's see. Downstairs. Examine the plant.
A pitiful attempt to make the interior of the ship seem less dreary. A bit of paint on the walls would have helped more, especially since a plant won't survive long without daylight.
But it could be plastic.
There are little stones in the flower pot.
Can we take some? We're taking some.
Not only does the poor plant have to make do without sunlight, it doesn't have any soil either.
No, don't put them back. We could use those.
Really?
There we go.
What am I supposed to do with stones?
I don't know. Something. Throw them at a bad guy.
Although, sooner or later.
Yeah, we can juggle them and throw them at someone.
A model of the Lydia before it was rebuilt. It used to be a freighter. The wide hallways, the cabins, and the saloon were added later.
Can we take that too? No. Don't want to go upstairs. Oh, that's the medical center. Wait, we don't want to go in there yet? Okay, well, I guess we are.
Come in.
Oh, snap.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
And there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work.
Wait, what do I
Well,
want? Analyze the body. Knockout drops the bullet.
What's
go.
the
Let's just
result
go down
of
the
your
list.
examination of the victim?
She's dead.
I didn't make
Thank
you
you.
work all night long, Dr. Gebhardt.
She was shot. Point-blank shot. Probably with a pistol. It seems like she was lying in bed. The shot struck her heart. She died immediately.
One shot?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
I am told that I was drugged.
That's how it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me? Why should that be my business?
Haven't you analyzed the glass?
No, I haven't. The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
Alright.
Do you think the Baroness might have been drugged? She
I
was
do.
very tired and unsteady when Legrand and I saw her.
Yeah, I heard about that. I must have just missed her in the saloon. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to make a diagnosis.
Of course. Can you say something about her general health?
She was quite overweight, and the butler said that she suffered from diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the Baroness wouldn't have lived much longer anyway.
Interesting.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Captain de Conti handed me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Yes, but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
Alright, what about the
Have you
bullet?
already removed the bullet?
Did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it. That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But this is my surgery, and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's understandable. How much longer will it take?
I have just finished.
Oh, good.
Send my regards to His Majesty.
Sure.
Thanks. I think that's it for now.
No,
No.
that is it for now, then, and later. I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
to lie down for a few hours.
Yes.
Can you tell that to your boss?
But
Oh, snap. So
could I at
pushy.
least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again,
Then the esteemed inspector knows where to find me. In my cabin. In bed. Good night, Constable Zellner.
Touchy. Alright, let's, examine.
that's the bullet from the Baroness's corpse. I don't know much about guns. Legrand will be able to tell me more about it.
I have a funny... I don't know about Legrand. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, can we try to go back in
Neither
there?
Dr. Gebhardt nor Constable Oliver can keep up with Legrand's pace. But in contrast to good old Robert, the doctor doesn't let himself get roped in for the long haul. I wonder what would happen if Legrand dragged him out of bed for another investigation.
Can we go in? Or look through the window?
We're lucky that the Lydia has a well-stocked medical center at its disposal. I suppose it was added during the war. A ship of this size wouldn't normally have a full medical center.
Can we go
Dr.
in?
Gebhardt locked the door, and until I have good reason, I won't wake him up. Something
Okay.
tells me that he wouldn't be amused.
Alright.